Good morning, folks, to those in the UK. Good afternoon to those in Australia. Hope everyone's doing just fine and dandy. Got about 15 minutes to go until kickoff. We've got the Warriors taking on the Raiders, currently going on at the moment. It's 30 points to 6 to the Warriors. Spoiler, should have mentioned that first. People wanted to avoid it. Oh, and Tanner Boyd has now just scored as well, so look at them go. I did back the Warriors to win. I thought it would be 1-12, but they are smashing it at the moment. They are smashing it. Look at them go. Let's get a poll up for this chat. Who will win? Roosters or Rabbitohs? So there's a poll in the live stream chat. Vote on that one. Let me know who you think is going to win. If you've got an exact score prediction as well, let me know your thoughts. Have a guess. I'll get my predictions up. Okay. So for this one, I'll start with Warriors versus Raiders first. I had Warriors to win by 1-12, 28-22, and 2 Varsashek anytime. None of those three are going to happen aside from Warriors to win. And then for this one, I've got the Roosters to win by 1-12, 32-24, and Nwangani Tawaze anytime try scorer. So we'll see how that goes. We will see. At least Toya's back in. I think that's going to be huge for the Roosters. I know Parga's still playing this week. But he's over on the... Is he on the other side? Well, they've got Toya next to Tupou, but I don't know which way around they're going to do that. We'll see. We'll see what they do. We'll see later on. But I hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is splendid. So yeah, there's a vote at the moment. Just 2 votes. 100% say the Rabbitohs will win. They look good in round 1. They really looked good in round 1. So let's see what they can do this week. I'm also hoping the Roosters take a big step up this week as well. Lacey, let's go Rabbitohs. Alrighty. Alrighty. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. I'm going to move this Roosters logo slightly. It's just bugging me a little bit. Ever so slightly. People might not even notice, but I will. I will notice. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Lacey. Thank you kindly. If anyone's got any exact score predictions, go ahead. Have a go. Let me know your thoughts. But yeah, 32-24 to the Roosters is what I went with. But fair play to the Warriors so far this season, man. 2 real strong victories against 2, well, good sides on paper. I hope both haven't like really fallen off this year. I need to go back and watch as much as I can of this Warriors-Raiders game. But that is a surprising scoreline. I did say in my season preview that I thought the Warriors could do something special this year. Did a floor and a ceiling for every team. I put their floor as 8th and their ceiling as 3rd. But I didn't really want to say it, but at the same time, I kind of believe it to be true that the squad they've got, like the strength of squad in the forwards and backs, I think the Warriors are kind of a premiership winning team. Like, they are massive up front. They are giant players in the forward pack. And in the backs, maybe not seen as, like, star quality in a lot of those positions. Like, Metcalf and Harris DeVita is not seen as, like, an elite halfback partnership, but they just make it work. So, I think there's a premiership winning team in there, but it's just about that consistency and beating the big teams, and they've beaten 2 strong teams so far. Good game by the Wars, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll do a quick run through of the team list now. We've got about 10 to 11 minutes before kickoff. In the backs for the Roosters, they have Tedesco, Tupou, Toya, Parga, Nwangani Tawaze, Cherry Evans, and Sam Walker. The forwards are White, Iowelu, Collins, Crichton, Wong, and Egan Butcher. The bench is Watson, Steep, Nat Butcher, Focchetti, Ramsey, and Rodwell. Head coach is Trent Robinson. In the backs for the Rabbitohs, they have Gray, Johnston, who needs 2 tries to break the try scoring record, I believe. 1 to equalise, 2 to break, I think. Mitchell, Whiten, Graham, Cody Walker, and Sullivan. The forwards include Totola, Garlic, Kalamatangi, Fafita, Aitken and Murray. The bench is Mamazelis, Duncan, Hubner, Kepi, Seagalt and Graham Taufer. Wayne Bennett is head coach. So we've got about 10 minutes to go till kickoff. Let's have a look at this poll. 9 votes, 56% say the Rabbitohs win. That's probably like 5-4 then. That's probably the split in terms of votes. But I'm looking forward to this one. I just hope the Roosters can improve from last week. I would like to see the Rabbitohs be consistent. That's huge. I know they had a lot of injury concerns last year. And I think... I'm not sure what we're going to see from Sullivan or Ward at 7 in the meantime. But when Humphreys comes back in, maybe the Rabbitohs elevate to another level. We'll see. And it's good to see Gray getting regular minutes too. Because Mitchell can now switch to centres where he can be dominant, and then Gray at fullback is a real special talent for the future. I mean, he's a special talent now, but just being like long term could be something special. So, big fan of him. Big fan. But yeah, I would like the Roosters to win because I predicted them to win. My bet already messed up because I got the Broncos wrong, so not too bothered about that. Oh well. But also, if you guys want to join an NRL Predictions League, there's a link in the description of this live stream for the Legs platform. So go sign up and just pick your winners every week. That's all you got to do. Just pick your winners in the head-to-head leaderboard. There's overall head-to-head line, points, and try scorer. Just do head-to-head for the Kinetic RL Predictions League. And I've just hit 14,500 subscribers, by the way, so thank you very much for that. For those that have subscribed to the channel, it's greatly appreciated. The target is 20k by the end of this year. It's a bold target, but I'm confident. I'm confident that it's possible. For those in the UK that are watching, the game is on Sky Sports Plus HD. So it's on the main Plus channel, which is something. But yeah, this is a really interesting result. I need to update the score as well on the website. Full time, 40 points to 6. I backed Tuvasashek to get a try anytime. He got a conversion, but not a try. Tanner Boyd got himself a try and 4 kicks, and a penalty as well, on top of that. KO Weeks with a try, Sanders with a conversion. That was after 4 minutes. Crazy. And they just threw it away. Got about 8 minutes to go. Is it full time now? 40 points to 6? I imagine so. I think it is. Bloody hell, Waz. What are you playing at this year? Damn. Okay, so looking at the ladder then, after this result, let's update that. That'll put Waz top, won't it? It should do. New Zealand Warriors in first place, plus 58. Storm second, Sharks third, Panthers fourth, Newcastle fifth, Rabbitohs sixth, Bulldogs seventh, Tigers 8th, Raiders 9th, Eels 10th, Dragons 11th, Seagulls 12th, Cowboys 13th, Dolphins 14th, Roosters 15th, Broncos 16th, Titans 17th. Damn, well, table has been flipped a little bit. Good to see the Knights pushing up though. I'm hopeful that they have a good year. And I hope things go well for Dylan Brown, because after seeing him in the Pacific Championships for New Zealand, he looked really impressive. Yeah, the back-to-back home games certainly helps, but you know, they still have to put in the performance at the very least, but they just get backed up by, you know, energetic crowd, which is good. Who have they got next week actually? Let's take a quick look. Who's on a bye actually? Seagulls on a bye next week. Ooh, Raiders Bulldogs. That could be interesting. Roosters Panthers. That's okay. Warriors have the Knights next week. Well, we'll see what the Knights do this week. But provided the Knights put in a good shift, that could be an interesting game. I've just got a really good feeling about this year. I've got a really good feeling. In both Super League and the NRL. I just think a lot of games are going to be really good. And in Super League, a lot of games have been really good already. Especially with the three teams that came up this year. Like Bradford, Toulouse and York, they've done a good job already. So it's a positive year for Rugby League, you could say. Looking at the poll, 14 votes. It is split 50-50. Does anyone want to break that tie? Anybody want to break it? Oh, and there we go. Another one has voted for the Rabbitohs. They now have the lead. We've got 5 minutes left. Yeah, any exact score predictions, let me know your thoughts. So, to go through some of the points I made from the predictions video, I was wrong about both these sides last week. I had the Roosters to win, the Rabbitohs to lose, but I was kind of shocked by both teams' performances last week for good and bad reasons. Now, the Roosters had a major problem with errors and set completion. They had 13 errors, 71% completion rate. On top of that, they conceded 11 penalties. Whether you believe the calls were fair or not, that's a lot of territory to just kind of give away. And they are things that can be cleaned up from week to week, because a lot of that can just be circumstantial. I'm good, Jack. How are you, mate? Good morning. Good morning, sir. I'm doing a Wakey vs Leeds later, by the way, Jack. Not sure if you go into that or not. You are a Leeds fan, aren't you? Pretty sure you are. Not sure if you go into that game or not. For the Rabbitohs, they did make more meters. They had more line breaks. They caused the Dolphins to miss more tackles. They looked very clean in possession and just kept finding points to keep the Dolphins away. Just like with the Warriors against the Roosters kind of as well. When momentum would swing, they'd put a stop to it before they gave up the lead. For player availability, the Roosters will be without Spencer Leniu, who'll miss. He'll be a major miss for the pack. Robert Toy's back in to the back line this week, which is good. Pauga had to fill in last week, but at least they're both in the back line today. So for Toya, he's huge for line break potential and defence on the right edge. So it's a good job he's starting this week. I feel more confident about the right edge for the Roosters, or left edge, wherever they want to put him this week. I'm not sure what they're going to do with him. But if this was round one, and I was predicting this game off assumptions of both sides, I'd say the Roosters are more likely to win. But after playing in round one, I think the gap becomes a lot closer. But I don't want to completely overcorrect on both sides and say the Rabbitohs should win after round one, because I still have my worries about them. But the Rabbitohs help to clear up some of those concerns. Firstly, I think the Roosters pack is still slightly bigger and more mobile. Plus, I think they've got more depth and quality off the bench. Second, with each side making one change to their backs, it would be easier on the Roosters, as the Bunnies have to change their spine, which could affect their execution very slightly, while the Roosters' backs simply become stronger with Toya in there. And the Roosters are now at full strength from 1 to 7, or they were, but Smith is now out. Plus, after having a week together in a proper game, the Roosters' spine should understand what needs fixing. DC could have more of an impact this week, but he'll be an important leader after the loss. He and Walker, I think, will sort out any issues they had and be a lot more comfortable this week. I think the Rabbitohs could surprise me again. As the final point, the Rabbitohs could surprise me again, and the Roosters could disappoint me again. But I still just have more faith in the Roosters, because at their best, they can beat anybody. I just don't fully trust the Rabbitohs yet, because maybe I'm thinking a little bit too much about last year. I still have my concerns on the Rabbitohs pack size. But, you know, if they prove me wrong again, at some point I'm going to have to learn my lesson about that. I just think if you look at blokes compared to each other, the mobility and size for me leads towards the Roosters. But if they prove me wrong, then I'll learn my lesson. But I've gone with the Roosters to win by 1 to 12 points. Scoreline of 32-24. And Nwangani Tawaze anytime. Try scorer. You've got Robert Toya try score. Over 52 points and Rabbitohs to win. Okay. Interesting. Bit of a mix there. We've got 19 votes. 58% say the Rabbitohs will win. Teams are on the way out. Okay, Johnston needs 1 to level Ken Irvine. and needs 2 to surpass him. Let's get a trumpet, shall we? Whee! Right, the Rabbitohs are out on the field. The Roosters are coming out. So to do a final run-through of the team list, folks. In the backs for the Roosters, they have Tedesco, Tupou, Toya, Pauga, Nwanganitawaze, Cherry Evans and Sam Walker. The forwards include White, Ayuelu, Collins, Crichton, Wong and Egan Butcher. The bench is Watson, Steep, Nat Butcher, Foketi, Ramsey and Rodwell. Head coach is Trent Robinson. In the backs for the Rabbitohs, they have Gray, Johnston, needs 2 tries to break the try-scoring record. Mitchell, Whiten, Graham, Cody Walker and Sullivan. The forwards include Totola, Garlic, Kalomatangi, Fafita, Aitken and Murray. The bench is Mamazelis, Duncan, Hubner, Kepi, Siegwalt and Graham Taufer. Head coach is Wayne Bennett. We are moments away from kickoff, folks. We're moments away. I'll end this poll now. 62% of you say that the Rabbitohs will win. All right. How about them Wars, bro? Got the Rabbits W all day? We will see. Yeah, the Warriors, crazy. Crazy stuff. 40 points to 6. I do, mate. I do remember. Leeds fan not going to the game tonight after the Warrington game at home. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Good crowd. Good stadium, good crowd. You love to see it. I love seeing stadiums packed out for Rugby League. I love it. Hi, mate. You both got very long names, so it's easy to remember. Just taking a moment for the Bondi incident from months ago. I say incident, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. 34-24. I said 32-24, so we're very close on that one. They are doing a moment's silence, so I don't really feel comfortable speaking during this. So bear with me, folks, bear with me. Right, there we go. Probably 40-25. I said Storm be champs before season. Now you say War's going to get first title this year. Going all the way, let's go. Maybe. Well, let's be careful with the spam. Okay, let's not overdo it. Okay, so we had our moment's silence. And we are moments away from kickoff. The Rabbitohs will kick to the Roosters first. That's a good crowd. That's really good. Let's see if Johnston can break the record today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are underway. The Rabbitohs kick to the Roosters towards the back right. Underneath it is Daniel Tupou. Hands it off to Lindsay Collins with a strong run up towards the 10. Big win for the Warriors. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ayuelu, wearing the cap today at dummy half, hands it off to Tupou up towards the 20. I want to see a good turnaround from the Roosters today. Hopefully the Rabbitohs can, be good again this week. But I want to see the Roosters have a good go of it. 30 seconds gone. Third tackle for the Roosters up towards their 30. Now the 40 with Ayuelu. Good meters. And some extra post-contact meters as well. Walker at dummy half on the third, or now the fourth, goes left to Crichton, over halfway, so already inside Rabbitohs territory. Good start to this game. Now in centre field with Cherry Evans, with a kick towards the back right. And a return from Johnston. Brought down on the 10. Good chase there from the Roosters. Butcher, White, and there was one other who had just missed, bringing him down. 1 minute gone. Jai Gray with the next carry. Only makes a couple metres there. How do you see the match? Well, you can either watch it through, I don't know where you're based, whether it's the UK or Australia. If it's Australia, I'm not sure what channel. If you're overseas, then you can watch it on Watch NRL. In the UK, it's on Sky Sports Plus HD. 1 minute, 20 seconds gone. Rabbitohs up towards the 30. Now with Kian Kalamatangi. Last tackle coming up in centre field. 1.5 minutes gone. Garlic waits at dummy half. They go left to Latrell Mitchell with a kick on the last tackle. Straight into the hands of Nwangani Tawaze. Over the 20. Up towards the 30. Bumps off one. Good metres up towards the 40. Great year last year from Marky Mark. It's home game for who? The Roosters. And up towards halfway. So good territory already for the Roosters. But yeah, Marky Mark had a great season last year. First year in Rugby League. Did a great job. Really good job. But he's going back to Union next year. I believe Crichton's going next year as well. Cherry Evans down the right edge will switch back to Siwa Wong. Strong carry from Wong. Jesus, what a carry. What a carry. Up towards the 20s. Now with Naufahu White. Up towards the 10. Last tackle for the Roosters. I'd kick towards Nwangani Tawaze here. Straight in the corner, but they go left instead to Tupou. He's good in the air as well. Completely fair. As Graham goes up, knocks the ball on, comes down. That might actually be a try for the Roosters. It's an absolute mess. But there is the absolute potential that that's a try for the Roosters. No try given on field. Bunker will check. Hi all. In work, as always in work. Enjoy your crazy buggers. Well, thanks for stopping by for a second, Kieran. I hope you have a great day, sir. Have a splendid time. Watch out for Fafita and Alex Johnson. Yeah, Fafita hopefully gets back to his best. That'd be good. Okay, so they're saying it's a knock-on from Campbell Graham. Does a Rooster touch it on the way down? It does touch the hand of Pauga. Or Ponga, I guess is how you pronounce it. Pretty sure there is a knock-on there. But it should be a dropout for the Rabbitohs because there was a knock-on in goal. Should we have a little bet on first try score? You got Robert Toya. I back Nwangani Tawaze any time. I'll go with Nwangani Tawaze first try scorer. I'll bet you a trumpet from the soundboard. If you win, you get one. If I win, I get one. That seems fair, doesn't it? Goal line dropout it is. 2.5 minutes gone so far. Roosters building the early pressure. Short dropout from Mitchell. Does go over the 10, and it's knocked backwards from Graham. Collected in the back left corner by Jack Whiten. The Rabbitohs are stuck in the back corner right now. Roosters just have to be disciplined. Campbell Graham with the first carry. Strong hit from Ponga. Very strong hit. Sullivan. Oh, Jesus, what are you doing, man? Mate, they're having to go at Iowelu. I'm pretty sure that was Wong that came flying in with a shoulder. All you had to do was be disciplined. Oh, that was Collins. How did I mistake that? How did I just mistake that? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, Wong was there. I thought it was him that made contact, but it was Collins. Yeah, that is ridiculous. That is so stupid. All you have to do is be disciplined. I don't know why you're doing that. You're a prop forward or a back rower about to make a tackle on a centre and you just throw a shoulder in. Like, what are you doing? That's so stupid. So, easy penalty for the Rabbitohs. They're in possession now, up towards the 40. Wong is on report. If he got a sin bin for that, I wouldn't be surprised, because it was just stupid, honestly. Up towards the 40 and just over it now. Rabbitohs in possession. This will be their first time going into Roosters territory. Shifting it right to Sullivan. Flat ball to Kalamatangi. He takes it over the halfway line. Down the right edge of the field. Great carry, though. Great carry. Sullivan left to Murray. Then across to Walker. Hands it off to Jai Gray. Steps past one over the 40. Left to centre field. Garlic. Right to Fafita. Up towards the 30. 4 minutes gone. Back towards centre field. Shifting it right. Sullivan. Flat ball to Aitken. Aitken. There's a T in there. Up towards the 20. 3 tackles still to go. So it's good territory for the Rabbitohs. Now centre field with Murray. Carries the ball himself. So from one end of the field to the other. Just over 10 metres out. Garlic goes right to Sullivan. Goes at the line himself. 4th tackle. Last one coming up a few metres short of the line. Right at the sticks. Back towards the middle now with Murray. Shifting it across. Walker with a couple steps. Finds ground. Kicks the ball through. Collected by Walker. Oof. Walker. And the other Walker hits the referee. But Sam Walker is tackled in goal. This will be a goal line dropout. Lads, let's ease up on the spam, shall we? Because we're just saying stuff that doesn't really mean anything. Let's ease up on that. 5 minutes gone so far. So it was Cody Walker that nearly fell to ground but kicked the ball through. Sam Walker collects it in goal. Cody Walker hits the referee, but then Sam Walker is tackled in goal. The crowd wasn't happy about something. Good morning, Jay. Good morning. Favourite teams, Warrington Wolves. In the NRL, it would be... It's multiple teams, like Sharks, Dolphins, Raiders. Anyone that's just fun to watch is fine with me. Anyone that's fun to watch. But in Super League, it's Warrington Wolves. 5.5 minutes gone in centre field. They go right to Totola. Back on towards the 10. Shifting it left to Murray. Flat ball to Kalamatangi. He's going to be tackled 5 metres out in front of the left post. Flat ball to Totola. Trying to spin. Oh, good tackle there from Sam Walker. The little man on the big man makes a great tackle there. 6 minutes gone. Kick through. Good chase from Latrell Mitchell. Tedesco is there. Tackled in goal. Good kick. Good chase. Good recovery from Tedesco. Good stuff all around. Good stuff all around. Cherry Evans trying to keep the line positive. What do you think of Brisbane? Fell off a lot. They've got some work to do. I think there's an element of laziness to them at times. I get the impression sometimes they think it's going to be really easy. Taylor Ray injured? Yeah, luckily it's only 2 months max, luckily. Short dropout attempt nearly intercepted by Tedesco, but the Rabbitohs have it 20 metres out with Cody Walker. He's going to play this for Garlic over on the left edge. Right to Murray, then to Kalamatangi. Favourite team first is Warrington Wolves. 20 metres out. Shifting it left, now with Cody Walker. They might have the numbers down the left here. Mitchell trying to get around Toya, flicks the ball on, and it will find touch. But touch judge is saying there was a touch by the Roosters. Okay. Everyone's getting a bit excited about Alex Johnston. Again, needs 1 to equalise the record. Needs 2 to break it. I wonder if people will storm the pitch. I wonder. Well, the Rabbitohs still building a lot of pressure now. 7.5 minutes gone. 5 metres out. Between the sticks, they go left to Walker. Switch back to Fafita. 5 metres out left of the post. Second tackle. Murray flat ball to Kalamatangi. I think that's a knock-on from the Roosters. Oh, they're saying knock-on from Celts first, I think. Or what's been called? Okay, so referees claimed it's a knock-on from the Bunnies, but I believe the Bunnies will be challenging this. Was that a try? No, not even close. Might have hit Crichton's arm first. Okay, successful challenge from the Bunnies. They'll get a fresh set inside the 10. That's just more pressure. If the Roosters can see out this pressure, that'll be great. That'll give them a huge boost to maybe go up the field. Because when the Roosters had early possession, they got up the park. Like, they marched up the field. And then the moment they gave away a penalty, the Rabbitohs got up the field and got some repeat sets. So scrum 10 metres out, left to Jai Gray. Trying to get around Cherry Evans. He's 5 metres out, over on the left edge. Plays over Mitchell. Goes right to Totola. Strong carry. Trying to get over the line. God, that is close, but he's held up. Well done, Aiwelu. I mean, he was dragging multiple defenders there, but well done, Benaya Aiwelu. So they'll play this 10 metres out. Mate, let's just cool it with the spam, shall we? Please. Like, this will be the final time that I ask, because it's just not needed. Shifting it left now to Sullivan. Trying to go down the left edge, but he's wrapped up. Alright. In between the sticks, 9 minutes gone. Garlic will shift it left. Walker comes back towards middle on the last tackle. And he's brought down on the 10. So the Roosters will finally get the ball. Finally. So it's Toya with the first carry. I did say to stop spamming. So I did say. Walker hands it off to Nwangani Tawaze. Bumps off a few defenders. Good carry there. 25 out from his own line. It's now with Wong with the next carry. 76% possession. 40-20 attempt from Aiwelu on the third tackle. Good distance, good angle. Jai Gray just knocks it back in time. Picks it up in goal. Good chase as well from the Roosters. So the Rabbitohs are pinned behind their own 10. Graham with the next carry. Up towards the 10. Latrell Mitchell, strong carry up towards the 20 down the left edge. Guess who's going to win? Well, I predicted the Rabbitohs. But it's anyone's game, this. Typical Rabbit, all front foot. Just don't get over the line until it's too late. We'll see what they can do. Oh, penalty for the Rabbitohs, though. Ruck interference. Does Walker want to challenge it? Walker wants a challenge. Let's have a look at this. Walker is convinced there was no strip in there. Absolutely convinced. Oh yeah, the Roosters still have Reece Robson to come back in the side. I forgot. So both have completed at 100%, but the Rabbitohs have had 3 times the possession. But off the back of a penalty, Roosters will have to deal with more defensive work. Rabbitohs 40 metres out over on the left edge. We've had 11 minutes gone. Murray with a carry just over the 40 in centre field. Right to Kalamatangi, up towards the 30 and over it as well, dragging a few defenders. Garlic at dummy half goes left to Walker. Oh, now it's with Walker, sorry, across to Latrell Mitchell, loses possession. And they'll turn over the ball on the 20, gifting territory back to the Roosters. So a little bit untidy so far. A couple good moments here from the Rabbitohs, but slightly untidy from both sides. So Latrell Mitchell had possession, but a split second after gaining it, well, he didn't fully have it, but looked like he had it for a second and then lost it. 12 minutes gone. So it's a scrum for the Roosters on their own 20. A viewing from PNG. Howdy. Good to see you, sir. Welcome. And to anyone else from PNG. I normally get a lot of people from Papua New Guinea watching. Good to have you. Scoop from Tedesco from dummy half. Good meters. Just shy of halfway. And a 6 again for ruck infringement. Down the left edge with Crichton. 12.5 minutes gone. Iwelu shifts it right to Cherry Evans. He will switch back to Butcher. They're inside Rabbitohs territory. And come on, mate. Just ease up with the spam, shall we? Just ease up. Tedesco shifts it right to Wong. Up towards the 30. Now with Cherry Evans, switches back to White. And it's a penalty for the Roosters. High shot on Nofahu White. Oh, Roosters going to go for 2. Interesting. Regulars will know how I feel about that. And at the very least, you could do with building a bit of territory, a bit of pressure down this end of the field. Let's have a look at this again. How high was it? Oh yeah, it's around the neck. Not great. Not great. But this could be 2-0 for the Roosters in a second. All right. Sam Walker to make it 2-0. So can Walker make it 2-0? Just needs to line up this kick. So let's see. Will it be 2-0 for the Roosters in a second? Just over 14 minutes gone. Walker steps up and the kick is... It's no good. He should have got that. He should have got that. So it's going to be a 20-metre dropout for the Rabbitohs. Again, I don't agree with this rule. I think if you've been awarded a penalty and you go for 2 and you miss it, that's you done. That's a 20-metre tap, in my opinion. You went for points, you failed. We move on. So, long dropout collected on the Roosters' own 20. Now with Collins over the 30. Very long dropout. Well done, Latrell Mitchell. 15 minutes gone. Iwelu gives it to Angus Crichton. He's going to be stopped just shy of his own 40. Well, that's halfway, sorry. Now with Cherry Evans. Switches back to Nafahu White. Bumps off one defender. Rabbitohs think he's lost it. The referee doesn't give anything. Now with Walker in centre field. Pops it up to Collins. Strong carry up towards the Rabbitohs 30. In centre field, Iwelu. Right to Butcher. Now inside the red zone. Last tackle for the Roosters. They go down the short side right to Cherry Evans. Chips towards the back right. Nwangani Tawaze is there. Bounces once in goal. And Johnston takes it over the dead ball line. That'll be another dropout from the Rabbitohs. It's the Roosters' turn to build some pressure. Can somebody find points, though? That is the question. They've got 2 massive threats in the air in Tupou and Nwangani Tawaze. Latrell Mitchell might go short again. He went long on the 20-metre dropout, but has gone short so far in all of these ones. A few seconds left on the shot clock for the dropout, and it is a short one from Latrell Mitchell. It does reach the 10. Oh, collected on the full by Tupou. That's a good take. That's a good take. Mate, what are you doing? Like, honestly, what are you doing? "15 metres out is right to Cherry Evans, then to White. Over the 10. Now 5 metres out right at the post. Iwelu goes right to Cherry Evans. Steps back inside. Can he find the line? Cherry Evans. First try in a Roosters jersey. Look at him go. The old man. Whee. DCE. First points of the game, Sam Walker missing a sitter of a penalty. 4 points from Cherry Evans. There we go. Early pressure for the Roosters. They then give away a stupid penalty from Siwa Wong. Siwa, if you're watching this, which you're not, because you're playing, but if you see it on TikTok, that was stupid, mate. Or it might have been Collins, actually. It was one or the other. But they give away a penalty. Rabbitohs march up the field. Apply a lot of pressure. The Roosters then get it back. Apply some pressure. And that's good stuff from the Roosters to finally get some points. But it's a bit of a back and forth game so far. With nearly 18 minutes gone. DCE, first point in, or first try, in a Roosters jersey. Very nice. Come on, Alex Johnson. We will see. We'll see what he can get up to. Oof, that's 99 tries for DCE in his career, and 1 for the Roosters. Walker to add the extras. Can he get this one? Can he make the correction? The kick from Walker is good. Still not quite convincing from that kind of distance, but it's 6-0 for the Roosters. There we go. So it was right to Aiwelu. 2 steps from the young man DCE. Dives over the line. Felt like he was 19 again. Look at him go. So we're nearly done with the first quarter of the game. Back underway. Tupou underneath it from kickoff. Hands it off to Collins over the 10. And a few extra meters as well. I've had 19 and a half minutes gone. Oh, sorry, 18 and a half minutes. Tupou gets taken to ground on his own 20. Aiwelu scoots from dummy half. Good meters. Makes about 14 or 15 there. Hi, Lauren. Good to see you. Good morning, good evening, whatever time you're watching from. 2 tackles to go. It is left to Walker. Up towards the Rabbitohs 40. Last tackle for the Roosters. All but gold, absolutely. Kick from DCE. Plenty of height, not much distance though. Not a great kick from Cherry Evans. Nwangani goes up, bats it. Straight down basically. Oh, there's a strip here from Nwangani. The whistle is blown. Referee's not happy about that one. And it's a penalty for the Rabbitohs. Nice idea from Nwangani. Nice idea. So he bats it down. It is collected by Walker. He falls to ground straight away. And then strips it out. There is a knock-on in there anyway, if that counted. But penalty for the Rabbitohs, and they get up the field. It's now with Fafita, just shy of halfway. Nearly done with the first quarter. Nearly done. In centre field with Totola. Inside Roosters territory. Second tackle coming up. It is Garlick who goes left to Sullivan. Then to Walker. Carries the ball himself. The ball pops out. It is collected by Nwangani. Flicks it onto Tedesco. And we're done with the first quarter. So that is 20 minutes gone and 20 minutes to go in the first half. DCE at dummy half over on the right edge. Left to Walker. Then across to Crichton. Trying to push off Whiten, he does. Cuts back towards the middle. Good meters up towards the Rabbitohs 40. Gets an offload to White. Then to Wong. Stop just shy of the 40. 19 and a half to go. Aiwelu goes left to DCE. Then to Butcher. Pumping his legs up towards the Rabbitohs 30. Plenty of tackles to go. Aiwelu goes right to Walker. Pops it up to White down the right edge. Good carry to the 20. Plays it for Aiwelu. Short side right. Tedesco steps back inside. Jai Gray with the tackle. Takes it inside the 10. 2 tackles left. Quick play the ball for Aiwelu. Doesn't give the ball to Walker. Goes himself. He stopped a metre short of the line. Good scramble there from the Rabbitohs. Last tackle. Short side right. There's a kick through from Tedesco. Hits a Bunnies player. And we have a knock-on. Knock-on from the Roosters, is he saying? Challenge from the Roosters, maybe? Let's have a look. Okay. They're saying, referee said there was an offside penalty from Latrell Mitchell. So it's the Bunnies that have challenged this one, I think. So it's either a penalty or knock-on against the Rabbitohs. So we've not really seen the replay properly. Oh, okay. Interesting one. Bunker can't really help us with that one. So the Roosters have a penalty right in front of the try line, over on the right edge of the field. So DCE will kick into touch, and the Roosters will start a fresh set 10 metres out. We'll make it 5. Toya will tap and go. Gives it to DCE, then to White. And he takes it back over the 10. 18 minutes to go in the first half. Great chance for the Roosters to possibly double the lead here. Left to Walker, then to Butcher, then to Butcher. Loses the ball. Lost my voice, he lost the ball. Well done, me. So knock on Roosters first, second knock on from the Rabbitohs. Who do you think is going to win? The Roosters. That's who I predicted anyway. But it's anyone's game. All they had to do was build some territory. Had to have a clean set. That's all they needed. You two? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So there's going to be a scrum for the Rabbitohs on their own 10. Got a long way to go up this field. They feed the ball in. Mamazelis is on the field, actually. Campbell Graham with a strong carry up towards the 20. Mamazelis, short side right to Whiten. Up towards the 30. Good meters already on this set. Good meters. It's now with... Is that Hubner? Oh, it's Duncan. Yeah, sorry. Mamazelis, shifting it left to Murray. Then across to Walker. Now for Fita. Straight into DCE. Stop just shy of the 40. 2 tackles left for the Bunnies. Mamazelis, that looked slightly forward to Kalamatangi there. 16.5 to go. Last tackle for the Bunnies. On their own 40. Mamazelis, left to Latrell Mitchell. Puts boot to ball. A lot of height on this one. A lot of spin. So much height on it. Batted backwards by the Rabbitohs. Collected by Walker. And he's tackled on the Roosters 20. What a kick from Latrell Mitchell. Not much distance on it, but plenty of height. And then penalty for the Roosters. Not sure what for. He wasn't offside. That was a hell of a kick from Latrell Mitchell. Not sure what the problem is. Maybe it's something he said. I don't know. Or the push on DCE. Must have been that. So, kick into touch from DCE. Roosters will start a fresh set 5 metres short of the halfway line. Tap from Toya. Over halfway. Inside Bunnies territory once again. 15.5 minutes to go in the first half. Watson is on the field. Hands it off to Wong. He takes it over the 40. 35 metres out. Connor Watson in centre field goes left to Butcher. Out the back to Walker. Switches back to Crichton. Over the 30. Brought down about 25 metres out. 3 tackles in this set. Good territory here for the Roosters. Watson goes right to Walker. Good meters, or an extra 10 there. 15 out, 2 tackles left. Watson in centre field, right to DCE. Pops it up to Wong. Over the 10, 5 metres out, last tackle. 15 minutes to go. They might try and go short side right again. Watson, they do. So DCE kicks the ball through. Jai Great under pressure, bats it over the dead ball line. And another goal line dropout for the Rabbitohs. Roosters just building some good pressure at the moment. I think the first side that can clean up discipline, like the first side to clean up their discipline will, I think, will win this game. Because so far it's been the penalties that have costed massively. There's been good meters. Oh, the short dropout from Latrell Mitchell is no good. Doesn't even make 5 metres and just goes straight out on the full. So penalty for the Roosters. They'll play it over on the left edge. Ponga, back towards the middle. It is now with Collins, 10 metres out in centre field. 14 minutes to go. Watson carries the ball himself. I think Butcher slightly overran that one. 5 metres out between the sticks. Butcher waits in front of the right post, goes at the line himself, spins, gets an offload to Collins, collects it in time. Battered on by Tedesco. Ponga across to Tupou. Has to cut back inside. Space to run. Tupou bumps off. Sorry, no, doesn't bat. He's not Negan from The Walking Dead. He bumps off Jai Gray. And the Roosters score again. Just building pressure. It's just been penalties from either side that have got either side up the field. And they've built some pressure. Good territory for the Roosters this time around, but coming up with points. Like the Rabbitohs had a few repeat sets down the other end, but didn't come up with anything. The Roosters have now done it twice. Tupou actually isn't that far off the try scoring record as well. Like I think he's 4th overall. I think he needs like 20 or 30, but he's not a million miles off. He needs like 1 or 2 good years to catch up, maybe 3. I don't know how long he's got left in his career, to be honest. Twelve and a half minutes to go. It is 10-0 for the Roosters with a kick to come from Sam Walker. Try is confirmed as well. Oi. But it's batted on from Tedesco. Ponga across to Tupou. 4 defenders shift across, but when he cuts back inside, they're all taken out. They're all taken out. $12 minutes to go. Important kick from Walker here. It's not the... it's a relatively easy one. He should get this. And he does. Stride over the black dot, as they used to say. Right, it's 12-0 for the Roosters. Adokar will eventually get it? I don't know. At the Eels, I don't know. I don't know where he is on the all-time ladder, but I can't see him getting that many for the Eels. I think he might get a lot, but I don't know. I don't think he's going to catch up, in all honesty. I really don't. He might. I'm not ruling it out completely, because he might, and I could be wrong on that. But with the Eels, I can't see it. It's Tupou in possession with a carry up towards the 20. Ooh, I think he might have lost it. He has lost it from the play of the ball, and they will gift territory. He only needs 40. Oh, right, okay, so maybe he will. I thought he might have needed, like, not hundreds, but, like, maybe 100 and something. But 40, okay, well, that's definitely doable. He's, what, late 20s, early 30s, something like that? But the Roosters now gift territory to the Rabbitohs. They'll have a scrum 20 metres out in centre field. Any Challenge Cup games on tonight? Yes, Joshua. I will be streaming Wakefield versus Leeds, but that game is on BBC. So, I think it's on iPlayer. Gray with the first carry off the back of the scrum. 11 minutes to go. He's 15 metres out, left of centre field. Now with Aitken. Stopped just short of the 10. Mamzellis, right to Murray, then to Sullivan. Pops it up to Hubner. That's Duncan, sorry. My bad, Pimp, my bad. Right to the post. Mamzellis, back towards the middle now with Walker. Shifting it across. Aitken. Few metres out left of the post. 2 tackles to go. Mamzellis switches back to Fafita. Last tackle for the Bunnies. 2 metres shy. Just left of the post. Last one. Mamzellis right to Sullivan. Chips towards the back right. Tupou is underneath it. Goes up. Collects it cleanly. Tackled in goal possibly. He is. And it's a goal line dropout from the Roosters. Panthers is the reason why I liked NRL before I went to school. Panthers are a good team. Well, I say good team. They're a great team. What's your concern, Dulix? What's your concern? What are you worried about? So this will be a short dropout attempt here from Walker. Will reach the 10, and they kind of just let him take it. Okay, interesting. Rabbitohs in possession. 9.5 minutes to go. Over near the right touchline. About 12 metres out. Back towards the middle to Sullivan. Then to Kalamatangi. Kalamatangi's done the whole of the first half here. It's now with Murray. Then across to Walker. Now with Latrell Mitchell trying to get around Toya. Gets it off to Johnston in the corner. Johnston is level with Ken Irvine. Congratulations, sir. Try for Johnston. He just needs one more. He just needs one more. Has he got it in his locker for today? It's inevitable that he's going to break it. It's inevitable. But it's when? Is it today? Is it today? 12 points to 4. Cuts back towards the sticks as well. So gives the kicker, probably Latrell Mitchell, a good chance on this one. 8.5 minutes to go. Crowd's loving it. The crowd is loving it. Isn't Cherry Evans from Seagulls? Yeah, he moved to the Roosters this year, mate. So let's have a look. So they shift it left. It's now with Cody, or it was with Cody Walker. Then to Latrell Mitchell. Gets around Toya. Does get a hold of him, but flicks that ball on early to Johnston. Gets past Nwangani to Arze. Cherry Evans with a clip at the heels out, or an attempt to clip his heels. Cuts back towards the post. And 4 for Salt. 8 minutes to go. I think it's 212 each. Latrell Mitchell to make it 12-6, and the kick is good. Rabbitohs back in this game. So it's penalties. First team to be disciplined, or to fix up the discipline, wins this game for me. Here comes a Bunnies big boy. Lol, right, does W can feel it? Maybe. Me wondering if Rabbitohs going to be on their worst second year in a row. I think the Bunnies, I think they'll do well this year. They had a lot of injuries last season. I think they'll do all right. Okay, so Ken Irvine and Alex Johnston both with 112. Daniel Tupou 184, so he's got a bit of a way to go. But we're back underway. 7.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Fafita with the next carry. Just shy of the 20. Mamazelis. Now with Latrell Mitchell down the left edge. Bumping a few defenders up towards the 30. Now with Aitken. Cuts back towards centre field. Bunny's looking to be a little bit quicker in possession here. Now with Fafita down the left edge. Now got Steep on the field for the Roosters as well. 7 minutes remaining. Last tackle for the Bunnies. It's with Jaden Sullivan. Puts boot to ball. Tedesco directly underneath this one. Collects it from his own 10 and up towards the 20. Little spin and is taken to ground by Walker and Aitken. And it's Nwangani to Arze with the next carry. Making a couple metres. 6 minutes 40 seconds to go. It's now with Tupou. Up towards the 30. Few extra metres as well. Watson. Now Ponga. 6.5 left. 2 tackles remaining for the Roosters. It's now with Walker. Early kick from just behind halfway towards the back right. Jai Gray's chasing. Collected on the 10. Cuts back towards centre field. Trying to get around a few defenders. He's still going. Gets the ball off to Campbell Graham. But Watson, Nat Butcher, and Crichton will get a hold of him. So the Rabbitohs are just shy of their own 20. Whiten hands it off to Gray. He slips over. So they actually lose a little bit of ground there. About 5 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the first half. It's with Duncan down the right edge. Third tackle. Oh, apparently one person ran onto the field when Johnston scored. So, because I did hear something, like people weren't too happy about something. So I've got a feeling if he does score, people will storm the pitch. Collected by Tedesco. I'll try and fix it at some point. Like I'll sort out a timer at some point, but just not during this game. But I can let you know about the clock anyway. Nwangani with the latest carry, just shy of halfway. Walker hands it off to Wong. Now over the halfway line. 5 minutes to go in the first half. It is now with Butcher. Then across to Walker. Now Tedesco. Ponga. Bit of room to run here. Has an option on his outside. Can he get the ball off? Not quite. Quick play the ball for Walker. Hands it off to Tedesco. Fourth tackle over the 20. Just shy of the 10. Last tackle for the Roosters. 4.5 to go. Over on the left edge. Back towards the middle to Walker. Then DCE. Chips towards the back right. Coming down on the 10. Nwangani collects it. Can't quite get the offload. Johnston puts him in touch. I wish halfbacks would kick towards the actual try line. That would be great. That would be great if they'd do that. So 4 minutes to go in the first half. This will be Bunny's ball inside their own 10. Just shy of the 20. Koloamatangi with the next carry. Doesn't make too many metres there. Now it's Sullivan. Shifting it right. It's with Duncan. Stopped on the 20. Roosters are keeping the Rabbitohs pinned back here. 3.5 minutes to go. Mamazelis waits at dummy half. It's now with Aitken. Only makes about 5 or 6 metres there. 3 minutes 20 left. Mamazelis with a box kick. Goes past Tedesco. Good metres on this kick here. Really good metres. Collected behind the 10 from Tedesco. Good chase as well. So the Bunnies were pinned behind their own 20 for 3 tackles. And now the Roosters are starting to set on their own 10. Great kick from Mamazelis. Tupou with the first carry. Just shy of his own 20. 2 minutes 50 to go. It's now with Ponga. 2 minutes 45. Watson waits at dummy half in centre field. Left to Steep. Over the 30. Watson right to DCE. Wants an early kick here. From behind the 40. This might go out on the full here. It does go out on the full. It's not a great kick from DCE. Was it touched by Johnston? It might have been touched by Johnston, but I think he was in touch himself anyway, so it would have been out on the full. Ooh. I think that's Roosters' ball. They need to challenge that. They waited too long for a challenge. I think that should be Roosters' ball. It's very close, but that's Roosters' ball. Well, we'll see if the Rabbitohs can equalise here. 1 minute 50 to go. Right to Sullivan. Then to Walker. Across to Gray. Now Whiten trying to get around Ponga. Plays it for Graham. 15 out. Shifting it left. Now with Kepi. 15 out between the sticks. 90 seconds to go in the first half. Left to Koloamatangi. Then Walker. Cross to Latrell Mitchell. Stopped on the 10. Gets an offload though for Fafita. Strong carry. They could try and go down the short side left here. They could do. Little chip to the corner. They are probably thinking about getting in that record today, but they're shifting it right to Sullivan. Then to Gray. Steps back inside. Stopped on the 10 or just over it. 1 minute to go. Last tackle. Are they going to shift it left here? Slow play the ball from Jai Gray. They'll go short side right. Kick through from Mamazelis. Tupou is there. Graham nearly gets a hand to that. But that is going to be a 20-metre tap. That is close. 48 seconds to go in the first half. Tedesco with the first carry. Oh, hands it off to Ponga. What a shot from Duncan. What a hit, son. Jesus. Wipes him out. Jesus. Walker right to DCE. Across to Nwangani. Slips over. 20 seconds to go. He's on the 40, or on his own 40. See if the Roosters try and spread the ball around here. With 12 to go. DCE now with Walker. Chip and chase. Tedesco is there. Does he get the bounce? Bounces over his head. There's a kick through from Watson. He'll chase, but Gray is there. Tackles Gray. Just behind the 20. Hooter should sound. Hooter sounds, and that is half time. 12-6 to the Roosters. Mate, what a back and forth half that is. What a half that is. A lot of penalties. Maybe too many. Too many, unfortunately. Oh, we have a new trial member. Owen Panaya. Thank you very much for becoming a trial member. There will be content coming to Patreon very soon. So thank you for joining. It's very kind of you. Yeah, so if anyone wants to join the Patreon and become a member, an official member of the channel, there is content coming very soon. Very, very soon. And at 10 active members, I will be doing monthly giveaways. So that could be jerseys, tickets, and then if I get more members over time, there'll be bigger things to give away, more experiences. Johnston has levelled Ken Irvine. Look at him go. I do think he'll get another one. I've got a feeling the Rabbitohs are going to not force it to happen, but yeah, not force it, but can kind of push it in that direction. Well, we got Adam Reynolds on the desk with Walters. Look at him go. Okay, let's put a poll up. See what people think. Who will win? Roosters lead 12-6 at half time. There is a poll in the live stream chat. Let me know who you think's going to win from this point on. Most people said the Rabbitohs. Let's see how it looks this time around. So far, 4 votes and it's split 50-50. Understandable. Very understandable. I do think the Roosters have been... Well, obviously the Roosters have been more clinical, but both teams need to clean up discipline at the moment. Let's see if there's stats right now. But yeah, discipline has been a big issue with both sides. So 51% possession to the Bunnies. Time in possession is greater by 15 seconds, sorry. 90% completion to the Roosters 73. Roosters have had less runs, but they've made more meters, more post-contact meters. They've had 2 line breaks to 1. They've made more tackle breaks. Average set distance is also higher. Kick return meters is higher. They've got quicker play the ball speed as well. 2 offloads to 3 in favour of the Rabbitohs. More kicking meters from the Roosters. 3 bombs to 1 for the Roosters. 3 grubbers to 1 for the Rabbitohs. Tackle efficiency, 90.5 for the Roosters. 88.62 for the Rabbitohs. 8 errors from the Roosters already to 4 from the Rabbitohs. Yeah, there were so many errors and penalties last week from the Roosters. They've got to clean that up. And they're still leading as well. I still think they've been the more convincing side slightly. Like, the gap's very small. But if the Roosters are just... If they can just complete at a better rate in the second half, I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be completely fine. 16 votes, 56% say the Roosters will win. Best of luck. Best of luck. I wonder if anyone wants to admit it. Is there anyone that predicted the Roosters or Rabbitohs in the first poll but then changed their mind? Has anyone switched since then? If anyone's willing to admit. Okay. Danny says 1 to 12 for the Roosters. Okay. Okay, 20 votes, 55%. So the Roosters will win. You're not changing your mind? Roosters win by 1 to 12. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I'm sticking with mine as well. Roosters 1 to 12, and I said 32-24. It's still on. Need quite a few points in the second half, but it's still on. We'll see how that goes, though. We shall see. I got up nice and early for the F1, to be fair. Looking forward to it. Another weekend of action. Any gamblers in chat put money on Rabbit's line? They're coming back for the W, up the bunnies. Drizzy's confident. He's confident. Look at DCE go. Look at him go. The young man. Barrels through the line. I did back Nwanganitawaze at any time. Let's see if he can do it. I was tempted to go with Tupou in the predictions video, but I went with Nwanganitawaze. It was a great flick on from Latrell Mitchell, though. Off to Johnston. I wonder if there's going to be any Roosters fans that will applaud Johnston if he scores again. I wonder if there's any. Might be a couple. Out of respect. A few. So the stats on here are different from the stats on the NRL website. So how do they decide which one's right? That's the question. How do they decide it? So Cherry Evans so far, 15 possessions, 1 try, 2 forced dropouts, and 90 kick meters. Not a bad start. That's alright from the young man. Shameless plug as well, folks. If you want to become an official member of the channel, at 10 active members I'm doing giveaways, monthly giveaways. There's a QR code on screen or a link in the description to join and become a member. There will be content coming up to Patreon soon. There will be content very, very soon. That was a huge hit there from Duncan. That's crazy. Also, social media links in the description. Follow me on TikTok. I'm like 60 away. Oh! I got a follow on TikTok last night from the official Leeds Rhinos TikTok account. How cool is that? The official Leeds Rhinos account followed me last night. Very cool. Very cool. Kevy's sticking with the Roosters. You like the Cowboys over the Tigers, bro? Don't know about Benji as coach. He looks too serious. I like what the Tigers could do this year, and I'm not. It's a mix of both. I am excited for the Tigers because I think they could take another step up in progression, because from 24 to 25 there was a step up, and I think they could take another step with better pieces and a stable spine with a bit more experience, and possibly a better forward pack as well than they had, only slightly though. And the Cowboys just don't convince me at the minute. Like, I don't really trust the Cowboys. I backed them in round 1 against the Knights. You know, they weren't a million miles off it, but I don't really have faith in them. You like the Seagulls? I think the Seagulls have a great team on paper, that's the thing. Like, they've got a huge pack. They're so fast in the backs as well. But I just felt that they can have defensive lapses, and I thought, you know what, I will back the Knights for this one because of the pace they've got in the backs, and I think that extra week together is going to be huge. Like the Vegas game, playing up to that occasion, and then getting the extra week with fresher bodies, game planning for the Seagulls. I like the Knights for this one, but could easily go the other way. Like the Cowboys game, the Seagulls game, they could easily go in favour of those sides. Very easily. But so far, as things stand, I'm on for 2 out of 3 because I was wrong with the Broncos. The bloody Broncos, man. Shocking. $33 votes, 55% say the Rabbitohs will win. Just going to check my TikTok real quick. See what's going on. A few other games that might be close this weekend, actually. Let's have a gander. So yeah, Tigers Cowboys could go the other way. Panthers Sharks, I backed the Panthers, but I said in my predictions video, I kind of want the Sharks to win just because I think they're Premiership contenders this year, or should be, and beating the Panthers would be a good sign of that. But I don't know. Panthers look really good to start the season, but we will see. We'll see what they can do. But yeah, follow me on TikTok, actually. I'm 50 followers away. Just need 50 people to go follow me. And I'm at 10k. That's all I need. So, thanks if you do. But yeah, for any Super League fans here, I will be streaming Wakefield vs Leeds later on in the Challenge Cup 4th round. Should be a good one. There's only 2 games that are televised this weekend. It's that one, and then what was the other one? Huddersfield vs Hull KR on The Sportsman. Like, surely put some games on Sky Sports, on Super League Plus. Surely. Surely. It is spring. It is. As mentioned yesterday, I think it was you that mentioned it, and I think you were here. It's like, just stick a game on YouTube for free. Handicapping ourselves here. Okay, teams are coming back out. 46 votes, 55%, or 47 votes, 55% say the Rabbitohs will win. They'll come back from a 6-point deficit to win this game. So I'll end this poll. Teams allowed to put it on YouTube themselves, or do contracts stop them, you think? I don't think they're allowed to do it. I think Championship clubs might be able to because they don't really have a proper deal. I don't think Super League clubs will be allowed to do that, but I'm thinking just Super League. Just Super League, just put them on all sorts of platforms. Try Predictor has Roosters to score next with a 59% probability. Get back underway in a second. Both teams are out. Right. Any second now, we're going to get underway. Tedesco to kick us off. Any second now. Any second. Oh, we just need to clear some fans out of the way. The second half is underway. The Roosters kick to the Rabbitohs down the right edge of the field. And it's going to be, I think that's Kepi with the first carry up towards the 10. He was looking for an offload there. And he's pushed back 2 metres by Wong, Butcher and Collins. That's a big trio in the tackle there. Aitken with the next carry. Takes it just over the 10. Roosters were doing well to restrict metres towards the back end of that half. So can they do the same again? They've just got to be disciplined. And there's already a break here. For Fifita, can he get an offload? Yes, he can. Down the left edge now with Latrell Mitchell. Can't speak. It's with Johnston. Is he in? Alex Johnston has broken the record, folks. Hey! Alex Johnston. Fans rush the field. They're happy. Oh, no. It's a swarm. Oh my God, there's so many fans. I thought it might be a few. There's so many fans on the field. There's so many. They're hugging him. They're hugging him. They love it. He's broken the record. Good on you, son. Alex Johnston, 213. Ken Irvine, 212. Oh my God, there is so many people. There's more. Oh my God.
Oh, what about that? Send him off! Send the dressing gate off! Get him off the field! That was diabolical!
Oh my God, it's still going. It's still going. What are the chances they call a match off here? There's been a minute in the second half. 1 minute. This is crazy. Insane. There's so many fans on the field. Right, let's call it a day now, lads. Let's call it a day. If the match gets called off, does a try stand? I believe it would. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if it would just start from 0-0 again and they'd reschedule it. I don't know. If this was at the end of the first half, this would be fine. But it's going to get to a point where we've actually got to move on and get on with the game. Like, it gets to a point where we actually have to move on at some point. The thing is, there was a couple fans initially. More fans storm the pitch. And then there'll be other fans that weren't even considering doing it that will think, you know what? Nothing's going to happen to us. Let's go. And then more fans will do it. Holy shit. For those that can't see the game, from the dead ball line to the 40 or 50 is full. The dead ball line to the 50 is full of fans. Right, they're dispersing. Some are dispersing. Some are coming in. We might get an announcement over the tannoy. I think players have gone into the changing rooms now. Okay. People are dispersing. They're going home now. Latrell Mitchell ain't happy. He is not happy about that. Well, he doesn't seem happy. Okay. Oh, now there's loads of shite on the pitch as well. They've got to clean that up as well. Jesus. Soon as he got it to Johnston, he was gone. He was just gone. Fan stormed straight away. There's a Roosters fan giving him a hug straight away. We've only had 57 seconds gone so far in the second half. Wow. Right, let's clean this pitch up and get going, shall we? I just hope he doesn't score again, because I feel like people would still join the pitch, because it's like he's extended the record. All loving games would come on. Yeah, it gets to a point where it's like, right, come on now. I think they dispersed quicker than I was expecting them to. I thought it might go on a lot longer, but they did shift off quicker than I thought they would. It still took a bit too long for me, but it's quicker than I thought they would. But we've got to clean up a lot of the shite that's been left on the pitch now. Crazy. Well, they finally put out an announcement in the stadium, but I think all the fans have kind of gone. This would have been a lot better if it was at the end of the game. This would have been great. But yeah, a minute into the second half. A lot of those players have probably never experienced anything like that, to be honest. Wow. But yeah, they still need to get the kick. It's 12 to... I've not even put the try on yet. I've completely forgot. I've not even put the try on. But yeah, the Bunnies still need to get the kick whenever they come back out. There'll be a lot of fans that'll get a bit annoyed with some still on the pitch as well. A couple boos ringing around. There's a few fans giving high fives. Is that the Prime Minister? Yeah, there's a lot of trash to clean up. Right, let's get maintenance out there to clean it up. But Wayne Bennett was like, yeah, well done, mate. Yeah, good job. Right, back to it. Been a long time since I've seen a full pitch invasion in Rugby League. I know last time I saw it was, Everton, when we stayed up in the Prem a couple of years back. But I don't think I've ever seen fans storm a pitch in Rugby League in my life. I don't think I've ever seen it. I've seen like one or two, like, not streakers, but just pitch invaders. But yeah, that's crazy. It's wild. Oh, God. Could you imagine... Oh, I don't think there was anything wrong with the try, but could you imagine if there was? Could you imagine if there was something wrong with that and they had to chalk it off? Oh, my God. Could you imagine? I think it was fine, though. Break for Fafita. Simple offload. Latrell gets it off. Yeah, that's completely fine. With his family watching on by. Jesus. Right. Let's get this cleaned up, shall we? Bloody hell, this is going to be a long stream. Thank God I'm not tired or anything. Getting lifted into the air by the fans. Celebrating. God, he must be on top of the world at the moment. Or in that moment especially. How did people leave so much trash on there? They just thought, oh, I don't really want to get rid of this bottle of water. Oh, let's pitch invade. Okay then. Let's get it all cleaned up, shall we? Let's get back to Rugby League. Please. Pretty please. Okay, pitch looks fairly clean at the moment, actually. I think there's no fans on the pitch. It looks nice and clean. I think we'll be coming out shortly. Irvine held it for 57 years. Wow. Damn. They've just given Johnston a special jersey. Wow, okay. Congratulations to him. It is great to see. Like, I do love it. I'm very happy about this. Oh, mate, his number's now gold. They've got a nice little thing on the front. That's nice. That's a nice touch. Yeah, this is going to be interesting because I've never seen this before. I don't know when these guys have been in this situation before as well, but they've got to, like, mentally, like, they've just started the second half, then they've had to go off for, like, 15, 20 minutes, and now they've got to mentally switch back on, get ready to go again. So this is interesting. Got both sides staying warm in the changing rooms at the moment. We've got a long way to go. The pitch does look clean. That's the thing, it looks clean. Best thing the Roosters can do now is answer back straight away. If the Roosters want to kill this game, kill any joy, momentum, the Roosters have to switch on now and just answer back as soon as possible. Or score 2 tries back-to-back, quick succession, kill off the Rabbitohs immediately. I think that's what they got to do. If I'm the coach, that's what I'm telling them. We go score 2 tries in quick succession. We go do it now. And again, we're still waiting on the kick. We're still waiting on the kick. This is taking its sweet merry time. But, side note, for the Challenge Cup, with Kai Taylor-Ray out, I believe Josh Thulis will go to fullback. Oh, what's this? Oh, right, okay, fair enough. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. But yeah, I believe Josh Thulis will go to fullback. And George Williams is in the squad, but Mark Sneed isn't. So it's either going to be... It might be Hayes and Irwin, or it'll be one or the other with Williams. If it's Hayes and Irwin, I don't mind, actually. Because they've been playing in the reserves together, and they've done a great job. Did Adam Reynolds assist Johnson's first try? Not too shabby. Got him another assist as well. Look at him go. God, English, mate. What a player. Right, come on now. Surely the pitch is clean. Surely. Let's get going, shall we? Oh, mate, those rugby balls back in the day are so iconic. The Powerade ones and the Coca-Cola ones, where it's got like the steeding on both sides, and then the other sides has like the black marker. Those are iconic. I love those. I wish we still had them. Especially the Coca-Cola ones. I've got one actually. I've actually got one, but I'd love to see like those kind of footballs in Super League. Right, so we're coming back out now. Finally, thank God. Hey. Okay, no more shenanigans, please. If he scores again, I don't know if fans are going to storm the pitch again. Hopefully no one does anything stupid and comes on now. Hopefully. Okay, we've got a kick to come, folks. Both teams are back out with a kick to come for Latrell Mitchell. At least that's done. It's out the way. Okay. We've had 57 seconds gone. Latrell Mitchell to add the extras. I feel like if he misses this, it just kind of ruins the moment. Well, it doesn't fully. You know what I mean. The kick from Latrell Mitchell is... Oh, it's good. It is good. Well done, Latrell Mitchell, to like come back on and just slot that over straight away. Go Roosters, support you guys all the way from Papua New Guinea. Roosters getting it. Well, we got some people in here. Good to see you. Good to see you, folks. Right. So we're now done with 1 minute 14 seconds in this game. Okay, now to start the second half properly, we're back underway. Tedesco kicks us off. It is collected by Walker, hands it off to, I believe that's Kepi, it is. And he's pushed back towards the 10. Right. Let's see if we can get a normal half here. Fafita with the next carry. Minute and a half gone so far. Longest minute and a half in Rugby League history. Longest in history. Mamazelis left to Latrell Mitchell. With a carry. 25 out from his own line. We'll play this for Mamazelis. Down the short side left. Scooting. And a 6 again. Wong gives away a penalty. Ruck infringement. 2 minutes gone. It is with Kepi. Oh, sorry, that's not Kepi. Or it might be, actually. It might be. My bad, folks. Shifting it right with Kalamatangi up towards halfway. Plenty of tackles to go as well. It's just YouTube trying to, like, calibrate stuff. That's all it is, Joe. Walker up towards the Roosters 40. 2 tackles to go for the Bunnies. Mamazelis looks left but goes right. Now with Kepi, short of the 30, last tackle. 2.5 minutes gone. Quick play the ball. Left to Walker. Chips towards the back left. Nwanganitawase underneath it. Goes up. Collects it cleanly. Latrell looking for a strip here. But Nwanganitawase holds on to it. Okay, Roosters in possession of their own 10. It is going to be Toya with the first carry. Good meters. Makes about 15 there. Really good start to the set from the Roosters. I do think they need to score early here. Put this momentum to rest and this feeling for the Bunnies. They've got to kill it off as soon as possible. Watson scoots from dummy half over the 40. Pushing a few defenders back up towards halfway. 2 tackles to go. Good meters there from the Roosters. Butcher left to Tedesco. Then to Walker. Steps off his left foot twice up towards the 40. Offloads to Crichton. Cuts back towards the middle. Shifting right. Over the 40. A few metres shy of the 30. Last tackle. 3.5 minutes gone. Right to Cherry Evans. 61 metres gained on that set. That's solid. Oh, this might be caught in goal. Oh, not quite. Johnston met by Tedesco. Stopped 2 metres in front of his own try line. So the Rabbitohs have a long way to go. The Roosters have got to be clean here. They've got to be disciplined. Do not give away a penalty on this set. Do not do it. Jai Gray with a carry over the 10. 4 minutes gone. Third tackle for the Bunnies. Johnston. Now with Kepi. Up towards the 20. Mamzellis. Left to Kalamatangi. Down the left edge. Just shy of the... I believe that's the 30. It is. Mamzellis to Latrell on the last. Only 26 metres gained. Comes down on the 20 for Tupou. Decent chase from Whiten. Takes it over the 30. And a few extra metres as well. Good return there from Daniel Tupou. 4.5 minutes gone. Tedesco. Space behind the ruck possibly. Couple steps. Just shy of halfway. And a 6 again for the Roosters. The Roosters could be in attacking territory at the end of this set. They could be. Ponga. A few extra post-contact metres there. Down the left edge of the park. Plays it for Watson. It's now with Butcher in centre field. Then across to DCE. Switches back to Siwa Wong. Over the 40. And just shy of the 30. 5 minutes gone in the second half. Watson. Left to Walker. Switches back to Steep. Gets an offload to Butcher. Shrugs off 1 over the 20. 3 tackles to go. Roosters inside the red zone. Watson fakes right, goes left to Walker. Then across to Tedesco. They might have a 3-on-2 hit. Then across to Ponga. Can he get through? Oh my god, he stopped inches short of the line. What a tackle from Campbell Graham. 2 tackles to go. Right to Tedesco. Then to DCE in centre field. Switches back to Steep. Back over the 10. About 8 metres out in front of the post. Last tackle. Watson. Left edge to Walker. Chips it towards the back left. Tupou goes up. Bats it backwards. Ponga. Has he got that one down? Oh, he might have been in touch there. Rabbitohs are confident he's in touch. Pretty sure he is. I think the referee wants to check this one just because he couldn't see. So, pretty sure this is no try. But the referee just wants to check to make sure because he didn't see it. So, nearly 6 minutes gone. Good effort from Tupou. Well done, Graham. So, Tupou goes up. Bats it backwards cleanly. Ponga collects. It's close into the corner. Spins. And is in touch. So yeah. That'll be a 20 metre tap, 7 tackle set, I believe. Yeah, this will be a 7 tackle set. Which is what they do not want. So first play, they make a couple metres through centre field. With, I think that's Totola. Now with Murray. Up towards the 30. It was a great try saver. Really good stuff. So now with Duncan. Down the right edge. Talis Duncan taken to ground by Crichton. Gets in his face a bit there as well. Mamzellis left to Kalamatangi. Then to Walker. Ball across to Latrell. Tips it on to Johnston down the left edge. DC gets across, so does Toya. Wong as well. 6.5 minutes gone. Quick play of the ball. Good meters. Oh dear. High shot from Collins onto Fafita, but he did literally just slip over. Last tackle. It's now with Sullivan. Boots a ball towards the back left. Nwanganitawaze collects it cleanly in the back left corner. Takes it over the 10, shrugs off 1. Up towards the 20, still going, just shy of the 30. Good return there from Nwanganitawaze. Quick play the ball for DCE, left to Tedesco, then Walker. Trying to find a break. Oh, if he got an offload, then that's huge. 7 minutes gone. Watson, space behind the rock here, possible line break. Good tackle there from Whiten. 3 tackles to go, they're up towards a Rabbitohs 40. Collins, short side left to Walker, then to Crichton. Oof, bumps off, or bumps straight into Duncan. Onto the 30. 2 tackles to go. Watson at dummy half. Right to Walker. Then to Cherry Evans. Flat ball to Wong. Oh, Jesus Christ. Knock on. Who's at fault for this? Bit of both, you could say. Where do you think Warrington will finish this year? If I'm going just on how things have looked, 5th. Because defensively we need to improve. But we look like a half-decent attacking side. We just need to improve defensively. It is now with Duncan with a carry up towards the 40, just over it. Next carry from Totola over the halfway line. 3 tackles to go for the Bunnies. Shifting it left now to Murray. Then to Walker. Flat ball to Fafita. Up towards the 40. Steps past 1. Just over the 40. Plays it for Latrell Mitchell. Now with Walker. Across to Murray. Doesn't give the ball. Nearly breaks through. Stopped on the 30. Last tackle for the Bunnies. Quick play the ball. Right to Sullivan. Chips towards the back right. Tupou underneath it. Collected by Daniel Tupou. 5 out from his own line. Roosters with a long way to go up the field. 9 minutes gone. Ponga with the first carry. Pushed backwards by Totola. Stopped just shy of the 10. DCE. Now with Toya. Quick defensive line. Speed here from the Rabbitohs. Trying to pin the Roosters back. Oh, Toya slow to get up. Toya is slow to get up. Oh dear. Thinks it might have been high, possibly. Let's have a gander. Ooh, I think there was a shoulder from Fafita, but that was second contact, I think. So Murray with first contact, second from Fafita. I think this might be a penalty. I don't think there'll be anything more than a penalty. It is a penalty for the Roosters. Both sides have just been ill-disciplined, really. A lot of mistakes as well, but ill-discipline's really killing off both teams' momentum. When they could really apply more pressure, they're just kind of like throwing territory away. They've got to do a better job here. So DCE kicks the touch, and the Roosters will start a fresh set 25 out from their own try line. There's a tap from Toya, and he takes it up towards the 30. Nearly 10 minutes gone in the second half. Watson goes right to Wong. Up towards the 40 and just over it. Or a few metres, actually. Good carry. Still shifting a few defenders. That is 10 minutes gone in the second half. Cherry Evans switches back to Collins. Drags a few defenders just shy of the halfway line. Now with Butcher. Then to Walker. Tedesco pops it up to Crichton. Up towards the Bunnies 40. 2 tackles left. Latrell's a cracking player. Short side left, Watson to Walker. Tries to step back inside, but slips over. Plays it on the last tackle on the Bunnies 30. Now with DCE. Inside pressure there from, I think that was Sullivan. Underneath it is Jai Gray, though. Tedesco is trying to get to it. He does actually get it. Gets an offload. Tipped on. This could be a try for the Roosters. There might have been a knock-on in there. It's worth a check. It is worth a check. No try given on field. Bunker will have a look. I think there might have been a knock-on from Tedesco in there. But that is close. Tedesco is level, I'd say. He's not quite offside, level. Okay, so Tedesco's called as onside. So it's a contest next between Jai Gray and James Tedesco. Both are jumping for the ball. Proper contest. Both have hands on it. This will be interesting, this. It is taken or collected by Tedesco. This is play on at the minute. Tedesco falls to ground. Are they going to say he was held? Ball carrying on, touches the ground. Ooh. Is that lost? Ooh. That might have been lost into Graham. Yeah, that's a knock-on from Tedesco. Contest is fine, but that's a knock-on. So Jai Gray knock-on first. Roosters ball. Very close. Very close. $11 minutes gone. Do you know what I'd like for there to be a rule? If the referee can't determine who has collected a ball first, like if it's simultaneous, if it's a simultaneous contest and both are touching it at the same time, then for me, if there's no clear knock-on and they're both touching it and then a player comes away with it, then just play on. There's no knock-on. They just won that contest. Wong in possession, 10 metres out in centre field. 11 minutes gone. Great chance for the Roosters here to take back the lead. Left to White. Few metres out, just left of the posts. Watson. Flat ball to Collins. He stopped a metre short of the try line. Good defence there from the Rabbitohs. Left to Walker. Steps back inside. Launches it right to DCE. Under pressure there from Mamazelis. Just back over the 10. Watson. Right to Walker. Out the back to Tedesco. Flicks it on to Toya. Then to Nwangani in the corner. What a finish, mate. What a finish from Mark Nwangani. Mate, he's a freak of nature in the corner. Absolute freak of nature. Quick hands. Great offload from Tedesco to Toya. And then to get the ball off to Nwangani. The finish in the corner. Excellent. Let's have a look at this again. Walker. Cross to Tedesco. Flicks it on. Quick hands to Nwangani. What a finish. That is close. It's very close. I think he's got it. Slow that one down. His foot is like millimetres from the touch line. Get the proper look now. Oh, mate, he's got it. He's got it. His foot is in field. This guy's incredible. Absolutely incredible. 16-12 for the Roosters. Agree to your opinion? Well, thank you very much. I just feel like referees, they have to call it as someone's knocked on. And if you can't tell who's touched it first, if you believe it's simultaneous, then it's just whoever comes down with it. Let's say Tedesco and Gray go up for it. Then if it's knocked backwards, I think this is what you do with it in this case. If it's knocked back towards the Roosters, then either way, it's backwards by Tedesco or knock on from Jai Gray. And if the Roosters collect it after it goes backwards, it's fine. If the Rabbitohs collect it after it goes that way, it's a knock on. Or, if you want to, you could just say it's inconclusive and then play on from there. But if they both go up and it goes towards the try line and it goes away from the Roosters towards the Rabbitohs, if the Roosters then collect it, it's knock on. If the Rabbitohs collect it, it's fine. Based on the direction that it's gone. You could just simplify that rather than having to guess who's touched it first. Unless you can clearly tell who's touched it, then if it's simultaneous and you cannot tell who's touched it first or second, then you just call it based on which direction it's gone and who collected it. Right, the kick from Walker right next to the touchline is... Looks all right. Oh, it's good. That's a great kick. Great kick. 18-12. Six-point lead for the Roosters once again. I think the thing is, regardless of what happens here, even if the Roosters batter the Rabbitohs from this point, it's Johnston that's going to get the headlines anyway. The Roosters just want the win at this point, you know. The moment goes to Johnston. Well, the Roosters will want the victory, of course. It's now with Tupou. About 13 and a half minutes gone in the second half. 20 metres from their own try line. Now with White up towards the 30, dragging multiple defenders. Such a strong player. Big fan of Naufahu White. I ranked him number 1 for international props last year. Up towards the 40 with Butcher. Plays it for Watson. Engages the line up towards the halfway line. Last tackle for the Roosters. It is Walker that goes right to DCE. Kicks from the halfway line. Bit of distance and height on this one. A little bit awkward for a second there for Jai Gray, but hands it off to Campbell Graham. Trying to bust through the line there. Gives us his backside. Thanks to Desco for that one. Next carry up towards the 30 with Whiten. Mamazellus. Short side right to Duncan. Third tackle coming up. 14 and a half minutes gone. Kalamatangi with the next carry. Stopped just short of halfway. 2 tackles left. Mamazellus. Murray in centre field. Across to Walker. Then to Gray. Switches back to Latrell. Slips over. Gets it off to Walker though. And he's taken to ground near the left touch line. 35 out from the try line. Last tackle for the Bunnies. It's with Latrell Mitchell. 68 metres gain on that one. Nwanganitawaze goes up, takes it cleanly, comes down 15 out from his own line. Do you think they'll change the interchange rule in the UK? Maybe. I think it's very possible. I do like the idea of this. You've got more tactical options off the bench. You can still only use 4. I would say every HIA failed, though, unlocks another... I think it's like that with the NRL. With Super League, I think you need 2 failed HIAs. Watson with a carry up towards the halfway line. Still shifting. Finally stops. But yeah, I think we'll probably consider it. We'll see what the NRL, what it's like for the NRL, whether they think it's a good thing, whether it's good for player safety and all that stuff, and the good of the game. And then if it looks good, we'll adopt it at some point. Buddies in possession, 25 out from their own line. Johnston in possession, up towards the 30. 16 minutes gone, 24 minutes remaining. Campbell Graham. Next carry down the right edge, making about 4 or 5 metres there. Mamazellus. Now with Murray across to Walker and goes at the line just over the 40. Quick play the ball for Mamazellus. Space behind the ruck. Possible break here. Off to Jai Gray. Ball over the top. Batted backwards from Nwanganitawaze. Collected by Jai Gray. They've got a fresh set of 6 inside Roosters territory. Worked out nicely for the Bunnies there. Kalamatangi over the 30. Now 25 metres out. Mamazellus in centre field. Right to Sullivan. Takes it over the 20. Just shy of the 10. Great territory for the Bunnies now. Well, you might still get it, Danny. You might still get it. And a 6 again. Ruck infringement. To Tola over the 10. The Bunnies are 5 metres out between the sticks. 23 to go. Left to Gray. Doesn't hand the ball off to Fafita. He's stopped near the left touch line. Or on the left edge of the field. 6 metres out is right to Murray. Through centre field. 5 out between the sticks. 3 tackles to go. Mamazelis at dummy half. Right to Sullivan. Flat ball to Whiten. He's going to play this 3 or 4 metres out. Over on the right-hand side. Sullivan across to Murray. Then to Kalamatangi. Back over the 10 possibly. Ooh, just gets an offload. There might have been a knock-on from Fafita there. But there is one from Latrell Mitchell. So a mistake there from the Bunnies. Mistake. I did think Fafita knocked on first, but yeah, it was a knock-on from Latrell. Okay. We've got just less than 22 minutes to go in this game. Sloppy play. Poor pass. As Vossi would say on previous Rugby League games. So it's going to be a scrum for the Roosters, just behind their own 20. Walker will feed the ball in. Watson out the back goes left to Tupou. He takes it over the 20, just shy of the 30. It is now with Butcher. Up towards the 30, gets an offload for Crichton. Was that obstruction? Possibly. He has surrendered though. 21 minutes to go. So now with Collins. Next carry from him. Right of centre field, just shy of the 40. 21 minutes remaining. Watson, left to White. Up towards the halfway line. 2 tackles to go for the Roosters. And he's still going. He's still going. Up towards the 40. What a carry. Watson, left to Walker. Flat ball to Crichton. Up towards the 30. Last tackle for the Roosters. Watson, right to Walker. Boot to ball. Just left of the post. Gray versus Tedesco again. Tedesco loses out this time. Gray collects it just shy of his own 10. 20 and a half minutes to go. Nearly done with an hour of this game. Final quarter coming up. Whiten with a carry up towards the 20. Hit strongly by Collins. What a shot. It's now with Johnston. Up towards the 30, wearing that gold number 2. Again, congratulations, sir. It is left to Fafita, and there are 20 minutes remaining in this game, folks. We're done with an hour. We're now into the final quarter. Hey. Oh, there's a knock-on. A simple mistake there from Walker. I just missed that. I saw him drop it, but I don't know what happened for it. Was the pass awkward? Did he just make a simple mistake there? They gifted territory to the Roosters. I think the Roosters could start to consider a drop goal soon. I do think teams should go for drop goals earlier rather than later. Cherry Evans letting Walker run the game. I think they should both have a good number of carries and possessions in this game. They've got to split the responsibility. I don't think it's a good idea to give Cherry Evans all of the ball. Because when he was at the Seagulls, especially last year, a lot of the sets when they needed to be creative were just to DCE and just going for kicks, thinking that the basics would fix it when they were losing. They've got to be more expansive, and I think Walker gives them that. So they've got to share the workload a little bit. DCE for the kicking game is fine, but at some point they've got to recognise it's Walker's time to actually change the game. 10 metres out, Watson goes right to DCE. Then to Wong, 6 again. Tedesco, wrapped up by Latrell Mitchell. And it's going to be penalty for the Roosters. They might go for 2 here. They might go for 2. I would say... I don't know. Because, I'm thinking, one point would be good. But I don't like teams going for 2. But to take an 8-point lead, 2 makes complete sense. So I'm fine with that. 2 is fine. I would have maybe just tapped... Seen out the set, maybe go for 2 attacking plays, and then on the last tackle set up for 1 if you don't get there. There's 18 minutes to go, Spring. 18 minutes. Roosters to make this 2012. # 'London Olympics. 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 #London 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 Olympics. Right. This is a slightly awkward kick. 22, 23 metres out. Near the far right hash of the field. Markings. 17 and a half minutes remaining. Kicked 3 out of 4 tonight so far. And the kick from Walker is good. So it's going to be 20 points to 12 for the Roosters. 8-point advantage. Still plenty of time for the Rabbitohs to come back into this one. 17 minutes. They've shown they can get up the field as well. Okay, we'll get back underway in a second. Wonder if the Rabbitohs will go short here. They might go short. Will they? No, they're going to go long on this one. 16 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Collected by Tupou. Hands it off to Focchetti. And he takes it just over the 10, but he's pushed back a metre or two. And he has to go back and play it again. He has to step back. 16 minutes to go. Tupou in possession. Makes a good few metres there. Even with 4 defenders in the tackle, just short of the 20. Plays for Watson. He goes right to White. Up towards the 30. Third tackle, Watson. Left to Butcher. Stop just shy of the 30. Oh, that might be the 40. Yes, it is. Walker pops it up to Focchetti. Now up towards halfway. Good metres for the Roosters. Last tackle, 15 minutes, 30 seconds to go. DCE kicks from halfway. It is Johnston underneath it. Collects it cleanly from the 10 up towards the 20. Brought down by Butcher, Crichton and Watson in centre field. Now with Campbell Graham down the right edge. Just shy of the 30. Just over 15 minutes to go. Strong contact there. Next carry from, I think that's Hubner. In centre field with Murray. Across to Walker. Now for Fita. Back inside to Gray. He's wrapped up. Was a player taken out? Late shot on a South player. Is that Wong again? Mate, Siwa Wong's been pissing me off today. Stupid stuff from him. I think he's given away like 3 really cheap penalties. Actually, what was wrong with that? I don't know what... I don't even know what was wrong about that. So, I think I'll let Wong off on that one. But he's 2 really stupid penalties. I don't have a clue what happened there. 14 and a half minutes to go. Duncan with a strong carry. Has to go back and play this again. Mamazelis. Left to Murray in centre field. Pops it across to Totola. Just over 20 metres out. Great chance for the Bunnies here to bring the scoreline back. Sullivan across to Walker. Pops it up to Duncan. Just shy of the 10. 14 minutes to go over on the right-hand side of the field. Mamzelis. Left to Murray. Then across to Walker. Jai Gray. Possible space to run. Stop 5 out. Left of the post. Fourth tackle. Now with Murray. Nearly loses the ball. In centre field. Last tackle for the Bunnies. Mamzelis. Left to Walker. Flat ball to Fafita. Back off to Walker. Offloads it to Johnston. Over his head in touch. Mistake there from the Bunnies. 13 and a half to go. I will say if the Roosters score again, I'm going to say that's game over. If they score again, just the try though, because I would like to get the exact margin correct. The 1 to 12. Margins are tough to get, though. They are tough to get. Crichton with the first carry in this set. 13 minutes remaining. Fouquetti with the next carry over the 20. And a few extra meters as well. Good carry. Really good carry. Still going up towards the 30. Good carry, lad. Okay, playing it again. It's now with Butcher. Egan Butcher, I should say. Third tackle for the Roosters. On their own 40. Watson goes left to Walker. 40-20 attempt here. Kicks from behind the 40. Oof, angle's not quite there. Decent distance, but the bounce just went away from him. So it goes out over the, or just before the 20, behind the 30. On the bench there, Victor Radley and Reece Robson. So there's a bit of salary cap space still unavailable for the Roosters. 12 minutes to go. Strong hit on Campbell Graham. Is that Egan Butcher? Yes, it was. So yeah, 12 to go. It's now with Hubner. I want to see what the attendance is. A few tens of thousands, surely. Like, it's a real good number of fans. Oh, 41,424. Great attendance. Great attendance. Murray with a carry up towards halfway. 2 tackles left for the Rabbitohs. 11.5 minutes to go. It is now with Fafita. Takes it inside Roosters territory. Plays it for Mamazelis. Last tackle. It's with Cody Walker. Puts boot to ball. A lot of height, not much distance though. Nwanganita underneath it. Goes up, collects it cleanly. So good in the air. Tries to offload. Latrell Mitchell will gather this 30 metres out. Great chance for the Bunnies. They've got to start finding some points soon. Strong hit there from Egan Butcher. 11 minutes to go. 25 outs. Now with Totola up towards the 20. South fullback, no chemistry with Walker. Halfback has been non-existent. Yeah, it's been a little bit sluggish from the Rabbitohs. They've not really been able to put much shape together. Whiten with the kick through. Hang on a minute. This could be Campbell Graham in the corner. Yes, it is. Souths find some points. Finally, they seriously needed to. They seriously needed to. It is 20 points to 16. Huge kick. This brings them into the 2-point drop goal range if they get it. But Whiten getting involved in the halfback duties. Little step back inside past Walker. Tupou out of position. Graham with loads of time to collect that and put it down. But yeah, as we were saying, slightly disconnected there in the spine from the Rabbitohs. 10 minutes to go. Roosters on the back foot now. Rabbitohs aren't done yet. I think the Roosters would prefer if Souths get this kick. I think they'd prefer to get it. Because if they miss it, then the Rabbitohs have to go at them with everything they've got for a try. And you don't want to have to be defending against a team that's desperate to score and that can score. But if they get the kick and it's 2 points, the Rabbitohs might not be as aggressive going for the try because they'll just think, oh, we can set up for a 2-point drop goal, which is very difficult to get. Now, if they give away a penalty and they equalise, then fair enough. You just kind of go back to how it was. The kick it's swinging. It's good. It's beautiful from Latrell Mitchell. But yeah, I think the Roosters would prefer that. And honestly, I think if I'm playing, I think I prefer that too. Because if I'm playing for the Roosters and the Rabbitohs need to score, I don't want the Rabbitohs coming at me, and I don't want to defend against the Rabbitohs coming at me when they need to score a try with 9 minutes to go. I don't want to be in that position. But if they get that, I'm now in a position where Souths can just revert to a 2-point drop goal if it's not really going well. Rabbitohs don't need to be as aggressive to get the try because they know they can fall back on a 2-point drop goal. Rabbit's going to get this W. Mitchell going to score the game winner. Well, we'll see. You've been confident about that since the start, so we will see. 9 minutes to go. It is now with Hubner. Up towards the 20. 8 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. Hard earned index, 84 for Kalamatangi, 62 Collins, 61 Murray, 59 Totola and Fafita. It is now in centre field with Cam Murray. 35 out from his own line. The whistle's blown. Penalty for the Rabbitohs. They are gifting territory away. Egan Butcher giving away the penalty. Silly stuff. Silly stuff. You just can't do it, mate. Oh, mate. They didn't find touch. They didn't find touch. Tedesco over the 40. 8 minutes to go. They didn't find touch. Oh, no. Roosters on the front foot. Up towards the 30 with Naufahu White. Strong carry from him. 25 metres out in centre field. Is criminal. You can't be doing that. Fouquetti in possession. Takes it over the 20. 3 tackles to go. Roosters are 15 metres out. In centre field. Watson goes left to Cherry Evans. Then to Walker. Quick hands to Tedesco. Across to Ponga and drops it. Tedesco's not happy. Tedesco is not happy with him at all. Well done, Tupou, keeping that one in. God, Tedesco's a hell of a player, man. I think it was 24. It was 23 or 24. He had a bit of a down year. But he's such a good player. I think people don't give him enough credit. They don't give him nearly enough credit. Seven minutes to go. They hand the ball back to the Rabbitohs with a scrum on their own 20. Whiten will feed this ball in a second. And it goes left to Gray. Steps back inside. Shrugs past DCE, but he's tackled by Wong. It is now with Fafita. Up towards the 30. 6 minutes, 35 seconds to go. Scoot there from Mamazelis up towards the 40. 6.5 left. It's now with Cam Murray. Rabbitohs need a penalty here. I think the Roosters have done well to restrict these metres. Only giving them about 30 metres so far. Last tackle coming up on halfway. 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go. It is left to Cody Walker. Boot to ball. Plenty of height on this one. Nwangani Tawaze underneath it. Collects cleanly. 15 out from his own line. Carry down the right edge. Needs an offload. Gets one to Toya. Cuts back inside up towards the 40. Still going. Toya just short of halfway. 6 minutes to go. Great return there. Plays it for Cherry Evans. Now with Siwa Wong. Over halfway. Inside Rabbitohs territory. And he's lost it. Oh my God. Siwa Wong, mate. Hubner has gone off. He is not in a good way. He's holding his ribs. I don't know what happened there with Wong. Wong's been a bit of a liability today, honestly. Like, sort it out, son. 5.5 to go. I didn't quite see what happened there. Now with Cam Murray, 30 metres out, shifting it left, across to Gray, steps back inside, 30 out, left edge of the field, 2 tackles to go. Mitchell, right to Walker, then to Fafita, bit of a slow play here. Unless they're trying to set up for 2, maybe, it's a long way to get the ball out the back here. Oh, they're definitely not. Short side left to Cody Walker, chips towards the back left, Nwangani Tawaze underneath it, goes up, collects it cleanly, space to run as well. Up towards the 20. Good return from Nwangani Tawaze. The problem is the back 3 for the Roosters are all reliable under the high ball. So it's like, who do you go to? Who do you go to? It's now with White. Over the 30. A few metres shy of the 40. 4.5 minutes to go. Third tackle for the Roosters. Watson, left to Egan Butcher. Over the 40. 2 tackles left. Watson, in centre field, right to Nat Butcher, up towards the halfway line. With the last tackle coming up for the Roosters. And it is right to DCE. Kicks on the last. Johnston underneath it. Let me try that again. Collects it cleanly on the 10. Returns it up towards the 20. Tackle there from Toya. Wong there to help out. Mitchell, right to Gray. Trying to go down the right edge of the field. Trying to get around a few. Little show and go. No one else in support. Up towards the 20. I've wanted to see a bit more from Gray. I don't think he's got his hands on the ball enough and been elusive. But this is a great carry from Campbell Graham up towards the 40. Quick play the ball for Gray. Now with Duncan. Across to Whiten. Now Kepi. Walker. Fafita. Over halfway. Look for an offload. Doesn't quite get one. 3.5 to go. 2 tackles left. Short side left now with Latrell Mitchell. Flicks it on to Johnston. Slips over and he's taken into touch. It was a nice idea from the Rabbitohs. Really nice idea. If he didn't slip over, I think he could have got a break there. But it was a nice idea. But there's just over 3 minutes to go. Definitely a nice idea. Latrell just gets a bit of leverage on Wong. Flicks it on to Johnston. But yeah, slips over. Could have cut back inside, possibly. Couldn't get his feet under him. Roosters just need to be clean and disciplined now. That's all they've got to do is just be clean and disciplined. But the Rabbitohs will be showing a lot of energy in these last 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Butcher up towards the 40. Watson in centre field goes left to Nat Butcher. Strong tackle there from Whiten. Watson scoots himself. Has options. Flat ball to Collins. I don't like those kind of passes in this position. Hospital passes. The flat balls. It's now with DCE. Space behind the ruck. The young man is still going, but he stopped on the 30 or just over it. Last tackle. Right to Walker. Chips it back toward, or just right at the post actually. Gray goes up. Roosters player was taken out. Penalty for the Roosters. Don't go for 2 here. Don't go for 2. Cody Walker's not happy. He's not happy. If you go for 2, if you miss it, it's a goal line dropout and you give away a lot of territory. If you score it, yes, the Rabbitohs have to go and score a try, but they kind of have to score a try at this point anyway. But if you score, you give away so much territory. And if you make a mistake, then you just give territory away, which you can't do. You tap and you go. You run down the clock as much as possible here. Do not go for 2. Don't kick at goal. Just tap and go. DCE calling out, He's calling the shots here. Tap it. Please tap it. Yes, good call. Good call from the Roosters. You do not take the 2 at this point. You just give away 90 metres. Plus, the Rabbitohs might go short from kickoff as well, so... Okay, Collins in possession. They just got to run down the clock as much as possible. Collins, 10 metres out in centre field. 1 minute 40 to go. Watson, left to White. Through centre field. If the Roosters score here, it is game over. Can they get a repeat set, though? That would be huge. Watson is going to go at the line himself. Good scramble there from the Rabbitohs. 90 seconds remaining. 3 tackles left. Shifting it right to DCE. Steps off his right foot. Now towards the left edge. Tackled on the 10. So yeah, wayward ball there. Not great. Slow play the ball for Watson. Goes left to Walker. Sloppy stuff here from the Roosters, but they just need to run the clock down, really. 1 minute, 5 seconds to go. Oh, he's got cramp. Of course he has. Slow to play the ball. Eventually plays it. Now a DC under pressure gets the kick through. Decent kick. Oh, this could be a try. Tedesco wins it at the end for the Roosters with a minute to go. What a great kick through. Great kick chase there. Or kick chase. Kick pressure from whoever that was. But really well weighted kick through from DCE. Great chase from Tedesco. The Roosters will win this at the back end. 26 points to 18. It is 24-18, but they will... they'll get this kickers in front of the posts. Well, there you go. The Roosters, on Johnston's big night, will get the last laugh in this game. Try is confirmed as well. What was my margin? 8 points. So I did say that the Roosters would win by 8 points, which I have managed to successfully get. I needed both sides getting a try and a kick each to be with the exact score, or to get the exact score. Oh, look at that, folks. Look at that. The Roosters get it done. I'm going to get 2 out of 3 so far on the weekend. Tedesco, 5th all-time for Roosters tries, 101. Sean Kenny-Dowling, 3rd. Great kick from DCE. Great kick. Walker couldn't get his hand to it. Tedesco was there. Grounded cleanly. 15 seconds to go. And the Roosters will add the extras in a second. Walker to add the extras. Confirmed 26-18. The kick is good, folks. It is full time. Sydney Roosters 26, South Sydney Rabbitohs 18. What a game that was. What a game. A lot of penalties and a lot of mistakes gifting territory away. Both teams had their moments, poor moments and good moments in attacking positions. I don't think South were that clean in possession. I think inside the midfield they spread the ball around with a lot of energy. But playing in structure, I think a lot of plays shut down very quickly. Once it got into the hands of Jai Gray inside the red zone, a lot of attacking structure was kind of shut down immediately. So defensively, Roosters solid in that part, or on that part. Solid in that area. Good effort from the Rabbitohs to try and, come back into the game. Well done, Alex Johnston, as well. 213 tries. All-time leading try scorer. Pitch invasion was great. But that was a hell of a game. Long stream. How long has this stream been going on for? 2.5 minutes. Okay. So not too much longer than I thought it would be. But I'm going to end it here, folks. I do want to say, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've just hit 14,500, trying to hit 20k by the end of the year. So please help me get there. That would be greatly appreciated. If you want to become a member, there's a QR code on screen or link in description. Follow me on all social medias. There's a TikTok page that is 50 followers away from 10k. 50 away. So close. So close. But yeah, all the links in the description. If you want to join the NRL Predictions League that I'm doing every week, there's a link in the description as well. Sign up, pick your winners. That's all you got to do on the head-to-head line or the head-to-head section. Just pick your winners and that's it. You'll get points or profit based on your picks and the odds for those teams. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. It is greatly appreciated. What a game. Hell of a lot going on. What an occasion. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm doing Wakefield versus Leeds later, if anyone's up to watch it. And then I'm doing Panthers versus Sharks tomorrow. So, thank you very much for stopping by. If I don't see you for the rest of the weekend, have a great rest of your weekend. Toodle pip.